For most adolescent males, the passage from boyhood to manhood is a challenging one, since it requires them to understand and manage a variety of issues and transitions, physical changes in their bodies, new expectations for acting more like adults and how they conceive and plan for the future, pressures from peers, authority, sexual relations, and the acquisition of money and material possessions. For boys from homes or communities in which such role models are not present, special attention is required to talk explicitly about and model the role of responsible manhood. This cannot be left to television, professional sports, or popular culture personalities. Hence, the reasons for the Boys Mentoring Network program in Raleigh, North Carolina. But resources are limited.
Right now, all the things that we do with the boys are done by generous donations from, people who are friends of the program, fundraisers that we do, just some community fundraisers. So we're really not able to do a lot of things that we'd like to do.
The Boys Mentoring Network is made up of 5 phases taking place over a 10-month period. Phase 1, Passport to Manhood. Boys are placed in groups according to school grades from kindergarten through 9th grade and go through intense age-appropriate specific aspects of manhood through highly interactive activities. Phase 2 is the mentoring program. Mentoring is the glue that holds this program together. Mentors meet with their mentee 2 hours once a month and enjoy approved outings such as workouts, golf, theater, ballet, plays, church, or sporting events. The mentor is also in contact with the boy by phone at least once a week. Phase 3, the tutoring program. In an effort to create a win-win situation, the Passport to Manhood program identifies established tutoring programs in which to collaborate. Tutoring is held with high standards because as our boys excel, they will develop good ethics which will last them a lifetime. Our motto, do your best, your very best, and do it every day.
We want to teach them how education correlates into life. Not just going to school because you're trying to satisfy your parents or, you're trying to satisfy a grandparent or just because it's the thing to do, but to, really get them to understand why it's important to get a good education and, and tie it to the things they want to do in their future and help them to start really seeing a much bigger picture than just the sports world as an athlete. It's not just about sports for them anymore. It's really, we want them to play sports and extracurricular activities, but we also want them to play in the band and we want them to do art and want them to do things that you wouldn't traditionally see minority boys, do.
Phase 4, activities. In our efforts to create well-rounded young men, they each participate in learning activities such as social activities ranging from swimming, roller skating, fishing, camping, hiking, college visits, historical tours, and etiquette classes. The last phase is Phase 5. When the school year begins, mentors meet with the boys' teachers, principals, and counselors to let them know that we are here all year long to ensure the success of our students.
We go into the schools to advocate for these boys in ways that nobody else can. We can really get down to the truth of the matters and come up with some solutions to help them.
The Boys Mentoring Network aims to have the boys achieve A-B honor roll.
Our number one goal for our boys in the program is that they make A's and B's academically. And we know that that doesn't necessarily happen in 1 year, but we're building a program where eventually you can expect that all the boys in this program will be achieving an A-B level.
Parents have the pleasure to see their boys achieve academically and advance into manhood.
Being a single parent, my husband passed away 2 years ago, and so it's been great to have Wade kind of step in and be a role model for them. And so I've seen just a sense of confidence, since they've been interacting with Wade. There's some things that obviously a female can't help them with. And Wade has kind of stepped in. Today we even had a conference and he went to support me as I was talking to my son's teachers about his academic progress.
The boys receive a passport to underscore the notion that he is on a personal journey of maturation and personal growth. At the close of each session, the participant's passport is stamped and signed by the group leader as a way to recognize the achievement of another milestone in the passage to manhood.
One of the biggest things that we want to work on with our boys is their own self-image. We believe that in a lot of cases, they are being defined by a culture that doesn't really even know who they are. And so, we want them to understand who they are. We want them to understand that they are strong and that it can be independent, and that they're very smart, and that the picture that's been painted about them as young African-American males is really not the picture of who they really are.
Session 12. The final session held in June is the graduation ceremony, which boys, their parents, family members, and others join to celebrate the completion of the boys' preparation to enter manhood. It's celebrated with all 100 boys and brings a popular and dynamic speaker to cap off the Passport to Manhood program.